Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 6. I'm pretty excited for this episode because I have discovered something that I probably should have noticed a little while ago, but I have struggled to realize it, and it's the sulfur, right? So at the moment, what we're doing is we're pumping water into this guy, a little bit of oxygen, which is pretty much just some water as well, and blocks of coal. The coal's pretty easy to get because we have bees for that. And this gives us 9 pieces of sulfur, 9 sulfur, and that's going directly into this guy here, and it's being turned into sulfuric acid directly. What I've noticed though is have a look at how much it goes in. So at the moment we have 76, 9 go in, and they appear to do 1 millibucket each, right? And that's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. It is a massive bottleneck. I placed this gold ore in here about like 3 episodes ago, and it's still, like, I put a stack in, and it's still going through. You know what? Maybe I put more than a stack. I'm not too sure, but it's not fast enough, right? And so I was looking through the list of what we need to make sulfuric acid, the mechanism way, as opposed to just chucking in the sulfur, and it essentially boils down to a bunch of different machines, but this is the key part here. 1 sulfur dust turns into 100 millibuckets of sulfur dioxide, right? So 1 dust into 100 millibuckets. The 100 millibuckets go at a 1-to-1 ratio, or a 2-to-2 ratio, but essentially it's a 1-to-1 ratio, into sulfur trioxide by providing oxygen, so just water, so that's easy to get. Then this goes a 1-to-1 with water vapor, which once again, just water, 1-to-1, into sulfuric acid, so 1-to-1. So essentially what we get is 100 millibuckets per sulfur, as opposed to 1 millibucket per sulfur. So that is an absolutely insane ratio that, like, it's going to be a massive upgrade. It's going to change this whole system. So I'm thinking we try and get that set up, and I'm thinking we perhaps do it back here somewhere. Maybe I build a little platform, as opposed to just clearing the land like we normally do. So I'll build a little platform up here, and we'll figure out what machines we need, and we'll try to set it up. And we can either pipe the fluids over here, or we can even just set up an ender tank. That should be nice and simple. So I'm not too sure what type of platform I'm going to put here. Like, I don't know whether I should make it out of marble or something. I suppose I could. Maybe we'll do, like, marble bricks. I'll experiment a little bit. Alrighty, so I think this is what I've gone for. Just some marble bricks just up here. Maybe I'll put, like, a bit of these pillars here. The pillars look pretty cool. They start off looking like that, but once you put a second one on, it adds the actual, like, base part and the top part. So it's pretty cool. And I can place that there, and that might look a little bit nicer. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it ends out. Maybe I should put some in the corners as well. And we'll have like a little outpost up here. How does that sound? I think it'll look nice. Now, another piece of information I was told was with this guy here, our little mining gadget, we can set on precision mode. Now, I think this option wasn't available before for some reason. It might have been. Maybe I just missed it. But when we click this, it makes it so that instead of mining a massive tunnel, when I hold right click, it will mine the 1 block that I had selected. It won't mine anything else. I'm still holding right click. You can see I'm moving slow. You can still hear the noises, but it doesn't mine any other blocks. And to do it again, I let go and I hold it again. So that's pretty much what I was looking for. The only problem I have is it's a little bit slow at times, and some things like, for instance, the ender chest, I don't know how to go about mining it with the mining drill, or the mining gadget. So I'm not too sure how that works. Let me know if there's like a hotkey I'm meant to hold as I do it, in order to get that working. But yeah, that's just a little thing I've noticed. The precision thing's pretty cool as well. Keeping in mind, I only have efficiency tier 1, so I'll definitely have to try out efficiency 5 with the precision mode and see if it's like, I can just tap and mine it. See, like I tap and it doesn't fully do it. Because that sounds pretty cool. But for now, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so I think we can start making the machines. I've gone ahead and bookmarked them up here, so it's a little bit easier on us. Some of these we might actually have recipes for. So, for instance, we need a chemical infuser. Actually, wait, let's start with from the bottom up. I know we need an electrolytic separator, only one. I think we have one here. Electrolytic separator, so let's go that. A chemical oxidizer, that's what makes our sulfur dioxide or whatever it was. So, what is it? Chemical oxidizer. We actually don't have this recipe, so I'll have to grab that in a second. Rotary condensator. Okay, yep. Big words. Rotary condensator. I'm hoping I'm saying them right. Yep. And then the chemical infuser. Easy. Chemical infuser, which we don't have as well. Okay, so I'm going to have to get the chemical infuser and the chemical oxidizer. There are a lot of machines, apparently, in Mechanism that have the word chemical in them, from what we just saw. So, chemical oxidizer. Let's grab that recipe. I'd prefer it to use a normal chest. Now, I know it would use a normal chest, but I want the recipe to at least say it. In fact, why don't I go ahead and click exact? Because if I don't do this, what happens in... Oh, actually... Oh, no, okay. Does it have to be the... Wait, hold on. It has to be a personal chest. Okay. So it can't be any other type of chest. Interesting, okay. That's good to know. I thought it was just like saying you can use any chest, but yeah. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever used a personal chest before, so maybe we should check that out too at some point. Nah, that sounds like another episode, right? So here we go. Chemical infuser, make sure the pattern was right. Yep, because it took a little while to update. And that should be good, so let me chuck it in whichever one this goes in. That should be good. Let's search chemical and now see all the different machines from Mechanism. So chemical oxidizer, let that start crafting, and then chemical infuser. Boom. Now, I think there were 2 chemical infusers that we might need. Because I think the sulfur dioxide... No? Okay, that's fine. Oh, no, yeah. So, the sulfuric acid requires an infuser to do the trioxide and the vapor. Lots of words. I don't even know what they mean, but it's fine. And then we need another infuser for the sulfur trioxide. Yeah. We sound smart, but we're just playing with blocks in reality. Alright, I think as well we'll probably need a sink, right? Because we need some water happening. I'm also thinking we might go ahead and get some mechanism tubes just to keep in theme, right? So let's get the tubes. Let's get some logistical pipes as well, or logistical transporters. There's probably going to be gas, so I think... Are they called tubes, or are they... I think the tubes are for gases, and the pipes are for liquids. That makes more sense. Well, we have some ultimates, so I guess I'll use them. I guess it'll be fine. And then let's go ahead and grab our machines we just got. They should be in here pretty easy to find. Rotary condensator, electrolytic separator, chemical oxidizer, and chemical infuser, and then probably another chemical infuser, right? And here it is. Beautiful. So 2 of those bad boys. They do not want to stack, but I guess that's fine. Maybe... Oh yeah, look, they're charging in my inventory wirelessly. That is pretty cool. So I guess... We'll probably do it in like a clockwork fashion, right? So we'll have a sink here where the water's going to start, and then it will go around in a circle. It might not make the whole distance, but it'll end here as the sulfur. So it'll end with a chemical infuser. In fact, how about we try and make it look nice in terms of like actually have it spaced out like this. So we'll have an infuser here as well, and then all the ingredients here. So we'll have a chemical oxidizer here at some point. Ooh, this guy places on a weird angle. Okay. I kind of want him to look normal, so I guess I'll place him like that. We'll probably pick them up and move them in a second. The electrolytic separator will probably go there. And the rotary condensator. What was that guy even for? Let's have a look. Oh, you know what that was for? That was for the water vapor. So we can probably get away with placing him on top. Oh, I already know this is going to get so messy. Just why'd they even place them down? Okay, it's fine. So... Oh, we also need cables as well. We need power. Okay. Everything's fine. I definitely know what I'm doing. We can put an infuser there, an infuser there. The oxidizer is going to go here. Oh, I hate how it places. And this can go there. Okay. This should be fine. I can run the cables underneath, so that should be fine. How are we going to do this? I'm going to have to rip up the beautiful floor. It should be fine. Do I have a flux point? I'm hoping I do, but I don't think I do. Can I make a flux point? Not easily. Alrighty, flux point. We have a bunch of these cables, an absolutely insane amount. I kind of want the floor to look nice as well, so we're going to actually have these go pretty far down. I say pretty far. They're going to go 2 blocks down, right? I'm going to have them run like this, and make sure they're all connecting, which I think they are. So we shouldn't really have a problem there. Connect them all up. And then I can probably place a flux point there and click our network. Do streams output. So there we go. That should be good. And I should be able to, in theory, patch up the floor. And these guys should all be full. And they should remain full. Beautiful. Okay. So, progress. Step 1, power the machines, complete. Step 2 is a mechanical pipe here. Going into, I believe this is the electrolytic separator. So this is going to turn our water into oxygen and hydrogen, I believe. So hydrogen and oxygen, right. And I think all we need, yeah, I've got them marked up here. So all we need from this is the oxygen. So what that means is the hydrogen we want to dump. So we're going to have to do this two different ways. I'm also trying to think of how to have this set up for the other machines, because I'm pretty sure I need to get this, what do you call it? The oxygen, sorry, over to one of these infusers. You know what, maybe, I'll pick them up. We'll rearrange them. Oh, you know what? This actually works out pretty well. So the sulfur dioxide and the oxygen both have to go into one of these chemical infusers. So I can have this guy here, and he makes the oxygen. I could have the infuser here, and then the chemical oxidizer there. I think that's fine. And then all I should have to do is, I think, grab the pressurized tube. Let's also make sure the output's right. So light blue is oxygen, which means I want to go into the gases config and have light blue on the right side, which it is, so that's perfect. I should be able to place, oh, not one of those, place a pressurized tube, like so. And I think it already worked. The oxygen's in here, yes. This guy's, can I do dumping excess? Dumping. Doesn't really work. Or at least I'm not sure how this works, how that config works. We'll have to set up like a tank, but that should be fine. Oxygen will go in here. And then from this guy, does that connect or no? Maybe this guy's a liquid. Nope, not a clue. This guy's going to be getting the good stuff. So I don't like how I place him down, and compared to the other machines, it looks like he's placed sideways. So it's very confusing for me. Okay, how am I going to do this? So what is this sulfur dioxide? Is this a liquid? I think it's a gas. So would this connect? It appears as though it doesn't. But I imagine if I go in here, go into gases and have the output there. Yeah, it looks like it connected. Yeah, it's connected. Beautiful. Okay. And then what I want to do is have the back of this guy, which is this here. This is going to be an input. I can probably output all of those, and that should be fine. So input from the back. So I think for this, we're probably going to need an ender chest, probably two. I'm hoping that guy will auto-craft. Yep, there we go. We're going to need diamonds to, lock it. And then, oh, am I allowed to take the diamonds out? Okay, I'm not. Oh god, this always means there's an issue. Okay, we have storage. That means the issue is elsewhere. This guy is not clogged up. This guy is not clogged up. Okay, something's being used as a storage. No, but that doesn't. How's it storing all the diamonds? There's like over 1,000 diamonds that are missing. Why does this always happen? Okay. All I did was pick these up and place them down. These guys, the storage discs, and it appears that this guy had the diamonds in it because I took a stack out and it seemed to go down a stack. So, not too sure what that's about, but I guess it's fine now. That was a little bit weird. Okay, and while we're here, let's also get a chemical tank so that we can dump all of that extra hydrogen we're getting. That should be pretty quick and easy. Let me go set this up. We're going to have to set up a bit of a sulfur automation. Now, let me search sulfur real quick. I think, yeah, see how it just went up? You might be wondering how we're getting sulfur. Now, I don't think we're actually mining. The miner might be on. Nope, he's not even on. Okay, yeah. I don't think we're mining in the traditional sense, but I think I went ahead and changed one of these guys. It might be this guy. I changed him to be mineral ore. And I think he's getting me sulfur now. Sulfur ore. So that should be fine. Oh my god, what are the chances of that? That is a big zombie too. That is a scary zombie. So yeah, that's a thing, I guess. Now, the other thing I want to do... There's a lot of things we're doing, apparently. I would like to get more yellow dye. What flowers do we have? I'm going to have to hunt for a flower, aren't I? Oh, actually, no, I will not, because we have stuff right here. All I need is a mortar and pestle. We have these, mystical yellow petals. So there we go, yellow dye. I'll grab the other one I have so I don't use up all of our petals. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Progress. So, some sort of progress. So here's how it's going to work. These guys are going to be yellow middles. That should be fine. I can lock them as well. So now they're my private ender chests. Boom. One of these guys is going to go probably here. he's going to be hooked up with a logistical pipe, like so, and a configurator, like so, so that it's pulling. Beautiful. So that should be set up. In theory, that part of it's set up. Now, the next part is setting up the actual sulfur. So I'm actually going to put it on this little system we have here, if I can easily. So there we go. That can go there. Then if I get an exporter, like so, a little bit of sulfur. Is that what I'm getting? Sulfur. Is that the right sulfur? Or do I need sulfur dust? Can this go in the machine? It doesn't look like it can. No, I think I need sulfur dust. So I'm going to have to put this back into a pulverizer, aren't I? That should be fine. Basically, we have this pulverizer here. And I'm thinking I hooked this guy up to be somewhat automated. So that should be fine. Let me grab a sulfur dust so I can hook this guy up at least. So, exporter. And he's going to be exporting sulfur dust. So this guy should fill up with sulfur dust. And that should be fine. All I have to do is either add recipes to this guy, asking for sulfur, or I can just hook up an exporter here, putting the ores and whatnot in, which I could do. I could also set up other pulverizers, which might be the better option because this guy's currently part of an auto crafting system, so I don't really want to mess with that. Okay, but anyway, in theory, this part is almost set up. I just need to do this last finishing touch, which is this, and see, it's already outputting, beautiful, and a chemical tank. What's it outputting, by the way? Hydrogen? Beautiful. And then I want this guy to be dumping. So now, all the hydrogen will go there, all the oxygen will go there, and we have sulfur trioxide. Beautiful. Now, here's where it gets messy, because I need that to get over here. I also need the water to get over there. So I'll probably just get another sink, just so that it looks a little bit nicer. We can auto craft a bucket of water, which is a beautiful feature. I'm glad that we got that set up. In fact, are we able now, a little bit of lag, are we able to upgrade this guy to be faster? Because it's this guy who does it, no? No, wait. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. How do we do the water? How is the water happening? This guy, the fluid encapsulator. Yeah, he has no augments. Okay. We're gonna take care of that real quick. So what we want is a resonant integral component and 3 flux linkage amplifiers. And hopefully they don't take too long. Oh, they do not take long at all. Oh my god. I didn't even have time to cut, and these guys are complete. Beautiful. So now, I can put this in here. Once that charges up... yes. I set this guy up and didn't set him up with power. Okay, let me just fix this off camera. Okay, and boom. Now it is set up. I made an absolute mess, but hopefully I have the stuff to fix this. And now he's filling up. Beautiful. So he should be a lot faster now. When we ask for a water bucket, it should be... Oh my god, I just made a mess. It should be near instant. So that should be beautiful. Okay, so what were we doing? We're making a sink, right? And this sink can go here. Because on this guy is going to go the rotary condensator. You know what? No. I take that back. He's actually going to go over here. Just to make things easier on me. The reason being, we need to combine the water vapor that this guy makes with, with this stuff. How can I make this neater? You know what? No, it's actually going to go back over here. And what we're going to do instead is run a pipe through the floor. We could probably even have it come out from, like, the side here. And that might not look too bad. So the output is going to come from this guy, this sulfur trioxide. So I'm going to have to fix up this cabling as well. But I'm hoping it shouldn't be too tricky to do. I'll probably just do this. Have the cable run like so. That should be fine. Then I can have the piping run through here. And that should be fine as well. We can either cover this up, or... Yeah, we can probably cover it up pretty easily. Okay, so... This stuff that it made is a gas, I believe. I could be wrong. So I believe we need the pressurized tube for this. Let's have a look. Place that there. Oh, it did attach. It didn't attach how I wanted it to. If I right-click that guy twice, he empties. The problem is I think this pipe still has... Yeah, it still has sulfur trioxide in it. So let me... Maybe I'll just pick these back up and place... Oh, but then it's going to instantly mess up, isn't it? Oh, this is... Yeah, this is tricky. I don't really know how to do that. Maybe I turn off the output on this guy. So, yeah, let's make the gas output not be a thing for a second. just so that we can hook this up properly. Okay, I've hooked it up. So now this guy is empty. This guy's hooked up. So now I should be able to click on gases, make this guy the output. So as you can see, sulfur trioxide is out. If we hold shift here and look in the top left, sulfur trioxide is in this pipe, in this tube. This guy's going to go down, so we're going to actually have to ask for more tubes. Hopefully... Ooh, do we have them auto-crafted? No. Okay, let me go and add those recipes. I would like that. That would be quite helpful. So, tube... And I would like this recipe. They're actually pretty cheap. Just glass and steel. Nice. Oh, no, we don't want dark glass. We want glass. So I'm going to have to actually fix that recipe real quick. Alright, recipe is fixed, and then we simply do this to get the advanced ones. I think advanced are fine for now. If I'm wrong, we will obviously upgrade those, and that should be fine. Let me now ask myself for some tubes. Go for a stack. Why not? We'll probably use them at some point. You know what, let's also place this guy down just so that we can properly see the vision a little bit. So tube, oh, yep, here they are. So how it's going to work is it's going to come here, boom, 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 and then basically just, you know, squirm its way over there. Beautiful. So now they're hooked up. On the side, the input, well, it seems to be working. All we need now is the water vapor on this side, which should be like that. So, oh my god, I think we're about to have it. I think this is... If I do this, I think this works. He's hooked up with power. I need to toggle the operation. Water vapor. I think water vapor's in that tube. Nope, water vapor is not in that tube. I might have to configure this. Gases. Output on the left side, or the right side, sorry. Sulfuric acid. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, the best part about this whole operation is that I'm pretty sure most, if not all of these machines, we can put in gas upgrades which make them more efficient. So we might even be getting more than a 1-to-1 ratio on the sulfur. Or I guess a 1 sulfur to 100 millibucket ratio. So, what are we lacking? I think at the moment the only thing we're lacking is obviously the sulfur. Because that's the one part that isn't really automated. We will also need to have the liquid, or I guess it's not a liquid, right? It's still a tube stuff, I think. Let's click this. Gases. Can we output out the back? Is that working? This guy, yep, it has sulfuric acid. So I'm going to have that there. We are going to get an ender tank. And hopefully we can get 2 ender tanks. Do we have these auto-crafted? No. You know what? Let's add that recipe. We might as well. We use them quite often. Ender tank. Bada bing. Bada boom. Do I want to use white wool? I think so. I think we can auto-craft it with string. So I think that's what we want to do. So ender tank can go in there. Then tank. Ender tank, 2 of you, please. Yep, it's going to let me craft it. It is my lucky day. 2 of you. Hopefully we can get the diamonds. And then we'll probably do the same yellow dye thing. So let me get 2 more of these petals. Mortar and pestle. I probably didn't need to grab 2 because I can click 2 now. And yeah, beautiful. So this should be easily set up. Okay, and first and foremost, does this work? Let's lock it. What is in it? Now, at the moment, there's lava in it. What if we set it to yellow? What is in it now? Okay, inside of this guy is mechanism gas, sulfuric acid. So I think it works. I think this tank, this ender tank, still works with gases. Let me also get this guy hooked up. You can see I've accidentally pumped in sulfuric acid to this this tank as well. And I think in this tank, yeah, that's actually very interesting to note. These ender tanks can hold both fluids and gases, like at the same time. Like not just one of each, but like you know, one of each, but at the same time. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So here we go. Sulfuric acid, beautiful. So this guy now. Of course, there's an alpaca. You know what? I think he's gonna teleport away, right? Wink, wink. Yep, guys, he actually did just teleport away. Oh, I just put away the wrong thing. So that's nice. He stopped by. He had a good laugh. So this guy's where we want the liquid to go. So I'm thinking we could probably... Well, we're probably going to get rid of this tubing system, right? So that should be fine. So instead what we're going to do is I kind of want it to be placed how they're normally placed. So let me place... That was a confusing sentence. I do apologize. I want it to be placed like this, where it's on an angle, right? I think it has to be placed like that, but I'm not sure. Gases input from the back, so that should be fine. We might just have to hook this guy up, like so. And sulfuric acid. Beautiful. So this should be working. Once again, all we need is more sulfur, which we actually can help ourselves into a little bit by getting another ender chest. We're going to have to get another diamond. We're going to have to get another yellow dye, actually. Diamond. Boom. So let's get these placed down. And I can actually pump directly into it. So let me place... Well, let me, I guess, break this pipe real quick. Place in it. You know what? No, I was going to place it next to it so that it was in line. But this should be fine. Diamond. Yellow dye. So this is, once again, our sulfur line that we have hooked up. And this is going to get an item pipe, like so. With... Oh... Why did they do item? It's fine. With that. Boom. So now this guy should get sulfur, which he is. All this sulfur is now going to be much more efficient because it's going in this guy, right? Being processed. Going in here, being processed. Going in here, being processed. Beautiful. This guy doesn't make anything extra. Beautiful. Okay. Now comes the... I guess it's not that bad of a part, but what I'm probably going to do is craft big stacks of all of these upgrades. So this... Oh, I don't have the redstone. Interesting. Why don't I have the redstone? I have a lot of redstone ore that needs to be processed. Really? You know what? I think it's because this guy's processing coal at the moment, isn't he? Can I just switch that out? Oh, it's still... That's not coal. Maybe it is. Huh. Alright, there we go. We got a little bit of redstone coming through, and that should stay in. In fact, I can probably, if they let me... Which they really do not... They don't like me switching them out. I want to, like, replace these guys with redstone, but it really does not want to happen. Interesting. Okay, they're letting me ask for them now, or at least they asked... Yep, okay, I'm allowed to get them. Oh, no, I would like gas upgrades. Oh, no, I would like a stack of gas upgrades if I can. I'm allowed. Alright, I'm going to let these guys craft. They should be pretty fast. You can see them getting processed in here as quickly as they can. And I'm going to slap all of these upgrades on all of these guys, and let's just have a look at how they're running. So this guy, I mean, he's running as fast as he can, but in here you can see we have pretty much max oxygen, so we're pretty good on this end, or I guess on the oxygen end. As for this guy, very, very slow. Extremely slow. Probably a big bottleneck. We could even really easily just stack these guys up, put some power cables on the side, put the item pipes up, that's easily expandable. If need be. As for the water vapor, this guy actually looks pretty slow. Mainly in terms of the fact that this side doesn't really seem to be filling up. I think because we have sulfur trioxide coming in. So this guy will definitely do with the upgrades, and once we upgrade all of them, we'll be able to see if there's any other sort of bottlenecks. Because as, you know, some machines get faster, other machines, they can't keep up. Okay, so first things first, the speed upgrades. You guys can watch this with me. So all 8 in that guy. All 8 in this guy. All 8 in this guy, all 8 in the water vapor, and all 8 in this last guy. Boom. Okay. So we should be able to check this guy. That is a lot faster. How's it looking here, though? Is it building up in excess? Like, is this number getting higher? I think it is. See, it's teetering on the 600. Now it's teetering on the 700. And if we keep watching, it should... Yep, now it's teetering on the 800, so it is increasing. So this guy can keep up with this guy as it currently stands. Over here, yeah, it's definitely filling up. So the speed upgrades were good. We'll do probably the energy upgrades next. Alright, so energy upgrades, put these guys in here. These just allow the machines to hold more power. For some machines, at least this is how it was on MC Eternal, for some of them, it increased how much they held. And for others, it increased their efficiency, like how much energy they used. So I'm not too sure exactly which one is which, but all I know is you chuck them in and the machines seem to enjoy it. So there we go. They're all hooked up. How are things looking? Everything pretty much looks the same. This guy actually, is he empty? Okay, yeah, he's struggling a bit on the power department. He's still hooked up. He's still working. We might have to mess around with that a bit. Okay. And last but not least are the gas upgrades. Now, I don't think every machine will take these, See, like, this guy doesn't take them. What about this guy? He doesn't take them. What about the oxidizer? Nope. The condensator? Nope. And this guy obviously won't take it as well. Okay. None of them take the gas upgrade. A gas-using machine. I mean, I guess these aren't gas-using machines. I guess these are energy-using machines, even though they use 2 gases to make a 3rd gas, but... Okay, well, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. So, currently our new issue is that... Oh, no, he's filled up. I guess he was just slowly filling up. Okay, so, how are we doing? Is this machine now running full bore? Not quite. Barely. But he definitely did get through all that gold. Once we have this guy running at full capacity, like a little bit faster, we'll be able to see what the next bottleneck is. Because currently, for instance, like the hydrogen chloride and no, not that, and the oxygen, well, not the oxygen, but like the hydrogen chloride, it might seem like that's fine, but we do have a big buffer because essentially that hydrogen chloride's been building up in massive excess as we've been slowly getting sulfur. So now that we have like an actual amount, it should be completely different. So what should we be getting more of? I'm not too sure. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know. Also, you might be wondering, I did check the sulfur, and I don't think it works. I looked at the sulfur ore, and the sulfur ore doesn't go in any mechanism machines other than the smelter, which we might have to use, because actually, wait. No. I think the pulverizer, you get so much more. Yeah, you get 6 for it, so it's ridiculous. What about the sulfur itself? Are there any sneaky tricks we can do with this? It doesn't particularly look like it. Yeah, okay. Ooh, wait, what's this? A gem cast? Interesting. Yeah, cured rubber. Interesting, rubber. Didn't know about that. Stirling engine? Okay. I'm learning some stuff. What about the dust? The sulfur dust? Are there any tricks to the trade with this guy? We could turn gunpowder into sulfur with some hydrogen chloride, so I guess that's a little trick we could do, maybe? Apart from that, though, it doesn't really seem too fancy. I think we're good. I think we're fine. I mean, this guy's filled up. This is absolutely filled up. The tank at the back here, not quite filled up. I think because this guy holds quite a bit. Yeah, this pipe has to fill up. It currently has 12 buckets. Almost, yeah, 13 buckets worth in him. So he's doing fine. Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this episode. We're back in business. We're not automated business, but we're nearing there. I think we can... You know what? Why don't we put an ore in here? For instance, if we search ore, right? We currently have 1.4 times iron. So we can essentially get, what, 5 times this? Just simply by chucking this in here. Iron goes in there. It'll be put in here. Oh my god, that is shockingly fast. And then this is getting processed pretty much instantly. So there's no bottleneck there. This guy is clear bottleneck. Yeah. Okay, so if anything, what we could do is set up multiple chemical crystallizers at some point. That seems to be fine. What about this guy? This guy looks like he's barely keeping up. Definitely if we got a second one of these guys running, this guy would not be able to keep up, so we'd need a second one of him. Same with this guy. Probably same with the crusher, but I think the crusher we can upgrade into a factory, so that's pretty easy. Same with the enrichment chamber, and then this guy can obviously keep up. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty happy. What's this stuff? Dirty iron slurry, clean iron slurry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. We can wrap this one up. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me out a bit. If you got confused at any point, whether I talked too fast or I mumbled or you know something happened and you lost what really happened, go ahead and ask, and I'll try and remember what I did, and I'll be like, oh yeah, it's actually, you know, you had to configure the item panel or the gas panel, you know, because sometimes these things, they're a little bit tricky, and especially since I'm usually learning as we go, it might be confusing hearing me say one thing and then like be like, oh no, I was wrong. So yeah, feel free to ask. If you want to support the channel, you can become a channel member by clicking the join button next to subscribe. You can also support me over on Discord, and if you want to play on the server, you can do that as well. All the information is in the Discord as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys all in the next one, where, I don't know, we do something. We'll figure something out. Goodbye.